It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Burrow.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Now Burrow on first down. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Alvin Kamara, the
pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
At the 23-yard line.
Here's Burrow. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Makes the score Bengals 7, Steelers 0.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
That's fielded on the back line of the...
Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. It's taken to the 26. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Airing one out for Boyd. It's caught inside the 25. And finally out of bounds just inside the 10. A big play there for the Bengals. And even 50 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Try to pound it in, Kamara.
And the Bengals are going to have a first and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Buying time to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A throw he probably shouldn't have made, rolling left and then throwing back across the field.
And when you do that and you're rolling towards the sideline, you cut down your field in a big way, significantly. And the guys who play in the second and the third level, those linebackers and DBs, they know that. And they know they don't have nearly as much space to cover. And they're hoping you try and throw it back towards the middle.
Here's Snell. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. After one, it's 9-0.
Bengals 9, Steelers nothing.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down. The Steelers send out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And he can't get away. Mariota goes down, and that is going to be a safety. And here's where I'm perfectly happy to defer to my analyst and let him analyze this one.
I don't get it.
That's the analysis?
That's the analysis. I don't get it.
And oh, he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
That's what it is, baby. That's
and
what
he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
Off of play action, he'll look to throw. He'll air this one out.
And got his man complete. And they'll get the was well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the Steelers.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 29-yard line.
Now Burrow. His throw caught right around the 6. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Now it's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
They should have put a stamp on me in the locker room.
It's in the end zone loose. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. The defender gets there, and it's a touchdown.
Touchdown.
Brandon, would you say they went from agony to elation in just a few quick seconds on that play?
Probably thought they were about to give it up in the red zone and then touchdown.
Yeah, there is absolutely no way that they drew it up and said this is the way it's supposed to be done. It just happened.
But the end will justify the means. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
They'll go with Snell here on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at their 48-yard line.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this week. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. He's picked off at his own 47.
He's going to make everything happen.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point good by Prater, and that will make this a 19-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Back to it after the pick 6, Mariota. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Pretty nice move, but not a ton of space there. They stop him shy of the 25. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. From the gun, Mariota. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. To the air again, Mariota. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. On third down, Mariota. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On fourth down, they snap it to Mariota. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. They'll throw again, Mariota. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Second and 3 at the Bengals' 39-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. Again, it's Mariota. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Benny Snell, the intended receiver that time. And it's third and short.
It's third down and 3.
Mariota again. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Mariota's pass intercepted. The Bengals take over first and 10.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it any.
This is caught at the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback.
Mariota on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And this one will be brought back to the 22. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And that will push the lead up from 26, and it grows up to 29. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Ebron with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. Throwing is Mariota. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose, and the Bengals have recovered it. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to... And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off near the 42. The 30. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Chris Boswell.
And the big boy, dare I say, he showed some athleticism there.
Oh, without a doubt. And you know what else we saw on that play? Why they do more and more.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it.
This is caught inside the 15. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. T. Higgins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have got it on cruise control. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Bengals 42. Steelers.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. DJ Reader able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Mariota, and he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Tack McKinley. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
Yeah, at the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Burrow keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Bengals 49, Steelers 12.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And the Steeler first down.
Here's Mariota. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
At the 46-yard line.
They'll run with Snell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. To throw Mariota. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Dancing to his left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Tack McKinley. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Is a turnover on down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Bengals just continue to pour it on.
Is good.
Prater for the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Steelers 12. Matt Prater set to
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
at their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He is taken down at the 22-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Watch the whip. One.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Motion. One. Mike's 42.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Play action. It's Burrow. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
46-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass.
They'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now they'll toss it out right to Kamara. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Tackle made by
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46.
It's 4th down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And my goodness, another interception. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
1st and 10.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is finally out of bounds across midfield at the 40-yard line. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On 3rd down, Burrow steps away to his left. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it and brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Incomplete. Intended for
an incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
At the 40-yard line.
From the gun, Mariota. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for Eric Ebron. Incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Yards to go.
Mariota. Forced out to his left. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game.
Tonight's
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great.